If you keep ending up with the same kind of people, the selfish ones, the draining ones, the ones who play with your emotions, or the ones who leave you worse than they found you, I want to tell you something gently but honestly. It's not random. It's not fate. It's not just my luck. It's a pattern. And Proverbs 4:23 explains why that pattern keeps repeating. Guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. That means relationships don't follow your intentions. They follow the condition of your heart. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how that plays out in scripture through the life of Samson, a man with supernatural strength and a repeated pattern of choosing the wrong people. So let's talk about this pattern thing for a second. Have you ever noticed that you keep attracting the same personality type, just wearing different skin, different name, different background, different age, but somehow the same behavior? It's not coincidence. It's a cycle built around the condition of your heart. Your heart is like a magnet. It doesn't pull in what you want. It pulls in what feels familiar. It pulls in what feels comfortable, even when it's unhealthy. That's what Proverbs 4:23 warns us about. Your outer relationships follow your inner condition. Here's where most people get stuck. You think you choose people consciously. You don't. You choose subconsciously. Your heart decides things like what you tolerate, what you'll excuse, what you chase, what you'll ignore, what you cling to, and what you walk away from. If your heart is wounded, you gravitate toward what matches the wound. If your heart is insecure, you choose people who reflect your insecurity back at you. If your heart is lonely, your standards will become negotiable. If your heart has unhealed childhood patterns, you choose familiarity over health. You're not doing it intentionally, it's automatic. This is why praying for better relationships isn't enough. Your heart must change because your heart sets the tone for what enters your life. Let's go back to Proverbs 4:23. Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. That's a spiritual law. Everything flows from the heart. Your choices, your instincts, your patterns, your emotional reactions, your tolerance level, your boundaries, your expectations. So, if your heart is unhealed, unguarded, or unexamined, you keep choosing the same story with new people. And the Bible gives us one of the most powerful illustrations of this. Let's talk about Samson. We often reduce him to the story of Delilah, but Delilah wasn't the beginning. She was the pattern. You see, Samson had a type, and it wasn't healthy. In Judges 14, Samson sees a Philistine woman and says, "Get her for me. She is right in my eyes." He didn't know her character. He didn't know her values. He didn't know her loyalty. He only knew one thing. She looks right to me. His parents tried to warn him, but he insisted. This is the first sign of an unguarded heart. Impulse over discernment, appearance over alignment, desire over your chosen destiny. His first pattern ended in betrayal. But you see, his first wife betrayed him by revealing the answer to his riddle to the Philistines. A painful ending, but the pattern wasn't broken. Because why? Samson never examined why he chose her. He just moved on. 3 years later, Samson chose Delilah. Same pattern, different woman. Judges 16 says, Samson fell in love with Delilah. But look at what happens. She pressures him repeatedly. She manipulates him emotionally. She tries to discover his strength. She betrays him multiple times. She tests him until he is vexed to death. This is the exact same pattern as his first marriage. Same woman in a different body. Different season, different name, same heart issue. Samson had supernatural physical strength, but emotionally, he never healed. He didn't guard his heart. So, he kept choosing what matched his unhealed places. Samson's real downfall wasn't Delilah. it was his unchecked heart. You see, many people say that Delilah took Samson down, but that's not fully true. Yes, she took him down, but it wasn't her really, it was his pattern. He was strong in body, weak in boundaries, strong in gifting, but weak in discernment. He was strong in calling, but weak in heart. He attracted the same kind of women because he never changed the condition of his heart. You don't attract from desire, you attract from condition. So, why does this happen in our lives? Let's go deeper. Reason number 1, familiar pain feels safer than unfamiliar peace. If you grew up around chaos, inconsistency, or emotional distance, peace can feel uncomfortable. Healthy people can feel too calm. Stable love feels too easy. Consistency feels weird. So, your heart gravitates toward what feels like home, not what is good for you. Reason number 2, your self-worth determines your relationship ceiling. You will never allow someone to treat you better than you treat yourself internally. If you secretly believe you're too much, not enough, or lucky just to have someone, you will excuse harmful behavior. You will stay longer than you should. You will minimize your needs. You will fear speaking up. You will chase inconsistency. It's not your fault, but it's your pattern. And here's reason number 3. Lack of boundaries invites users. People who take advantage, they don't look for strong hearts. They look for open doors. If you avoid conflict, over-explain yourself, over-give, people please, can't say no, you fear being seen as difficult, guess what? Then people who want access without responsibility will sense it. Your heart becomes unguarded territory. The beauty of Samson's story is that even though he made mistake after mistake, God didn't abandon him. When Samson finally cried out, "Strengthen me one more time," God responded. That prayer came from a changed heart, not a changed relationship. The pattern broke when he changed, not when the next relationship changed. And the same is true for you. Here's how you break the cycle. First, identify the wound beneath your attraction. Ask yourself, what part of me is choosing this? Is it the lonely part, the insecure part, the unhealed child inside me? The fearful part, the part that doesn't believe I deserve better? Naming it breaks its power. 2, raise your standards to match your calling. When you know your identity, you stop dating beneath your destiny. 3, build boundaries that protect your heart. A boundary is not a wall, it's a filter. It keeps access from becoming exploitation. If someone walks away because you set boundaries, that's not rejection, that's revelation that they were never right for you. 4, slow down your yes. Samson's downfall was rushing into relationships based on first impressions. Stillness reveals what rushing hides. Give people time to reveal who they are. People can only hide who they are for so long, to be honest. When God heals your heart, your pattern changes. You start noticing red flags you used to ignore. You stop being impressed by inconsistency. You no longer confuse intensity with intimacy. You stop chasing what breaks you and you start choosing what's good for you. You don't attract the same people anymore because you're not the same person anymore. You've guarded your heart, you've reset your filter, and your relationships begin to align with your healing. So, if you've been asking, why do I keep attracting the same type of person? The answer is simple. It's a pattern, and patterns can be rewritten. If you found this helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe. Tell me in the comments, which part of this message hit you the most? Till next time, go and operate with purpose.